Hello guys, my name is Jonathan Guerrero and I'll be going over moral objectivism in The Chosen and how an example is shown through the Samaritan woman and Jesus at the well. And so we're going to be talking about the example and I'll go ahead and start the video. So basically this is the clip right here and we're going to start at 2:45 and 4:45 to 4:45. Give it 1 second.
Ever since October 7, 2023, life in Gaza.
So a little background information is whenever Jesus talks to this woman, he shows up at a certain time and a certain place to meet her there. One, she's rejected by others is because she had many wives and she was an adulterous woman. And so people wouldn't want to join her in the morning whenever they were supposed to gather water for their household. And so she goes in the middle of the day when it's at its hottest, and Jesus meets her at that time. So he knew where she would be and what time she would come. And he was looking specifically for her. And then he starts telling her that about her past. So I'll go ahead and start the clip.
I say, you're a prophet. You're here to preach at me.
No.
Usually the one good thing about coming here alone is I can escape being condemned.
I'm not here to condemn you.
I've made mistakes. Too many. But it's men like you who have made it impossible for me to do anything about it.
How?
Our ancestors worshipped on this mountain. But you Jews insist Jerusalem is the only place for true worship.
So basically, Jews and Samaritans hate each other, and there's always a rivalry between them, and never can they ever get along. Jews hate Samaritans and Samaritans hate Jews. Jesus is a Jew and the Samaritan lady. So through the cultural eyes, they cannot be talking to each other. Through culture's eyes, they're not allowed to speak to each other. And one of the things is that Samaritans, they're Gentiles. In their eyes, the Jews cannot allow Samaritans to go into the temple to worship God. And so this is where Jesus comes and says that he is the one that will bring true worship, which is through spirit and through truth. That is true worship in Jesus's eyes. And Jesus showed that through truth and not what culture shows. Instead, it's not going to rely. So truth is independent from what culture says. And so we'll go ahead and keep on watching.
Say that because the temple is there.
Exactly where we're not allowed.
I'm here to break those barriers.
This is where Jesus says he'll break those barriers.
When neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem will you worship the Father.
So, where am I supposed to go when I need God? I've never received anything from God, but I couldn't thank him even if I did.
Anywhere. God is spirit. And the time is coming and is now here. That it won't matter where you worship, but only that you do it in spirit and truth. Heart and mind, that is the kind of worshiper he's looking for. It won't matter where you're from or what you've done. Do you believe what I'm telling you?
Until the Messiah comes and explains everything and sorts this mess out, including me. I don't trust in anyone.
You're wrong when you say that you've never received anything from God. This Messiah you speak of, I am he. The first one was named Ramin.
So that was Jesus talking about how he's there to break the barriers between Jew and Gentile, where Gentiles hate each other and Jews hate Gentiles. So this is where he breaks the social barrier. So I got 4 points, so I'm going to start with this. According to moral objectivism, it is a moral right and a wrong that is not defined to popular opinion or social bias. So one of the points that I wrote down, Jesus teaches moral laws as universal truth for all people. So there's a truth that cannot be set on anyone's belief, but there's a truth out there, an objective truth that is not defined by social, popular opinion, or cultural bias. Second, Jesus roots morality in God's character, not human opinion. So one of a lot of people say it's my opinion, my truth, but it's not my truth at all. It's a truth, and through God's character, that's the truth of love, compassion, mercy, righteousness is all through God's way of showing it through Jesus. And a lot of people want to know God's character. Jesus represented God's character in himself. God humbled himself, came through Jesus, and Jesus is a perfect example of God's humility, righteousness, mercy, and above all, sacrifice. He showed the perfect love, the love of God through himself by dying on the cross for all of us. And point number 3, Jesus rejects cultural relativism by challenging unjust social norms. So the social norms were Jew and Gentile cannot mix. And that's what the Samaritan woman is, a Gentile, and Jesus is a Jew. Most cultural norms will say that they cannot mix, they cannot mingle, they cannot talk. But Jesus is here to break that social norms. And the fourth one, Jesus claims divine authority for his ethical teachings. So Jesus is divine authority when he says he's the Son of God, God himself who came down through flesh, says that his ethical teachings are showing God's character and truth and right. And he tries to prove that God's right and our right is not the same. They differ from each other. They contradict each other. So that's what he came to show. And this is my points. And these are the citations. And that's my oral presentation. Thank you.